What's up, y'all? You know who it is, you know what it is. Your boy JP coming to y'all with another how-to. Today we have a 2011 Chevy Camaro, and I'm going to show you how to take this radio out. And first thing you want to do is come down here with your panel removal tool. You're being real stubborn, so let's start on the side. Good night. There we go. There we go. There we go. Pop on up, baby. Boom. Boom. Alright. So I'm definitely want to put the key in so I can put this to the lowest position right here. Boom. Move all that good stuff to the side. Alright, now that we got that piece off, it's going to reveal these two 7mm that's in the back. I've already taken these two out, but there are two 7mm bolts. You're going to take those out, and then next thing you want to do is come up here and you want to put your panel removal tool right here in the back. I just want to kind of pop that off right there. And you're going to have to do a little maneuvering because we're going to have to push this over the top of that little ridge, because you can see this little part right here is behind it. So I'm going to have to use two hands. I don't know if I can prop this thing up or not. Let's see if that works. There we go. Alright, now I've already had this radio out before, so I'm actually about to put a new one in, but there was a aftermarket that was in here and we had to swap it out and all that stuff. But you have 1, 2, 3, 4 7mm. Once you take those out, you will be able to just slide the radio all the way out. And if I'm not mistaken, the reason that I cut this behind here is because you had to get some wires through, and then it's easier for your double dent to actually fit in once you cut that little hump out right here. So this right here is all you have to cut. Now I'm going to show you exactly what kit we're going to be using to put in the side of this Camaro. Alright, y'all, so we're going to be using the Maestro Cam 1 with this Pioneer 501EX. And this right here is the Maestro RR, and we're just gonna go ahead and put this thing together. One thing that I do like about this is that the dash kit does not have those stupid knobs on the bottom. If you were using like one of the pack pieces or the Metro pieces or something like that, it'll be a little bit not necessarily confusing, but it's kind of hard to get those knobs working back perfectly. This one actually takes all of that. You just press up and down and all this stuff for your gauges. It just looks cleaner. And first, let's go ahead and flash that RR. I'm at the Maestro website. I want to go up here to flash module. It's going to detect that module. Notice that we have the RR. We're going to select our vehicle. We have a Chevy 2011. Camaro. That's going to ask us what type of steering wheel control. So you'll just find out which steering wheel controls that you actually have. I had to go back over there and see which ones we got. We have these right here, so we're going to confirm that. So we confirmed our car, we confirmed our steering wheel controls. Now we're going to select our brand radio. We're going to go down to Pioneer, and we're going to go over here and pick our ABH. I want to say it's the 501EX, which is compatible. And now I got to grab the radio and put the serial number in. Hold on just a second. So I'm just going to type this serial number in real quick. Alright, go over here to next. We are using the Cam 1. It is already clicked. This is going to let us know everything that it's going to retain. Our steering wheel controls, factory amplifier, on start, gauges, vehicle info, parking assist, climate control, USB media, all that good stuff. So that is perfect. That's what we wanted to do. And it's gonna let us know right here what all of our stuff means. So we just hover over this, is letting you know that you do the voice, Siri, mute, track up, source, track down, volume up, volume down. And then you also have the climate buttons and all that type of stuff. So this one says none. I can make it do something if I wanted to. I don't know exactly what I want that to do. Honestly, I really just want the lock, unlock, the gauges, and rear defrost, and the fan up, fan down, and the display info. But this button 3, button 4, button 1, and button 2, I can make them do whatever I want to do. But I'm not worried about that. So we're just gonna go to next. And now it's gonna flash our module. And once this thing gets done flashing, I'm just gonna download our install guide, and we're gonna go ahead and start wiring this thing up. Alright, so the good thing about this manual is that it actually shows you a lot of good information. This one does not have the, well, yes it does. It does have the amplifier because it has the Boston acoustic system in it. So retains the heads-up display, steering wheel controls, and more, blah blah blah. But so it just shows you how to take the dash apart, get the radio out if you need to. I already showed you how to do that, so there's no worries. This is what we really need right here, our wiring diagram. And that's pretty much it. These are some extra wires, like if you want to get your reverse light, e-brake, foot brake, all that type of stuff, and where they are located at. But this is what we're going to actually use. So let's go ahead and get this thing wired up. Alright y'all, so I went ahead and wired it up. Now I haven't made it look all nice and purdy just yet because I want to go ahead and test it. But I got everything wired up. I already tested it, but I will show you how all this stuff works here in just a few seconds. Now I know what you're thinking, I didn't actually go over the wiring, and that is because wiring up these radios are pretty much the same in every situation that I do. So I do a lot of radio removals for you guys, and I actually made one video on how to wire up a radio, and that's over here in this card. So if you want to know how to wire up a radio, hit that card over there in the corner. The only difference with this one is that this Camaro has the Boston acoustics. So instead of cutting these and hard wiring it straight up here, we use these that have like these little resistors in it. But you'll see that in the notes when you actually flash your RR. That's the radio replacement maestro piece. But let's go ahead and hook this thing up. Well, I guess let me just turn it on so you can see how this stuff works. This thing works perfect. I'm talking about perfect. Let me just turn it on so I can show you. All right, y'all. So before I go ahead and show you about all the functions and all that, this radio comes with 2 silver brackets, and of course they mount just like this. One screw right there, one screw on the back, right side and left side. Pretty self-explanatory with that. Now there is a piece that comes off of that kit that hooks up to the RR that has the plug into here. Now this is a little hard to plug it in. What I had to end up doing was bend this like that, and then stick it straight in and try to use like a pick to actually push it in. But once you do, it's a nice little ridge that you can just kind of let that rest in. What I'm gonna actually end up doing, so just so I can make sure that that's gonna stay there, I'm gonna take a piece of tape, and I'm going to put that piece of tape right here in this ridge. That way, while I'm trying to put this thing back in, it doesn't come up. Just like that. That should be more than enough, man. Just a little small piece of black duct tape that I'm gonna use. You can use electrical tape, I guess, whatever's gonna stick. But let's put this thing up so I can show y'all how beautiful this looks. All right, y'all, so that's about it, man. This is what it looks like when it's all said and done. Now I like this look way better than the Maestro or the one of the pack pieces, just for the simple fact that we do not have those stupid knobs at the bottom. Everything comes to these buttons right here at the top. So you know, if I actually press our hazards, we can go right here and see that our hazards are still working. Turn those off, and then we'll go to our lock right here. Lock, unlock, right here from the front. I want to go to my gauges. I can hit gauges and it automatically pulls up my gauges right here. I can press I right here at the top and it brings up my vehicle information. This is all because of the Maestro. Tire pressure, my door is open. I can go to climate, press climate. My blowers go up. and then go right back down, hit my defrost. Y'all see that light up right there at the bottom? This makes this so much more worth it. And this is the Maestro Cam 1. All these links will be in the description. The radio, the dash kit, the wire harness, the RR, all that stuff will be in the description. I hope you guys found some value in this video. If you do, please hit that like button. Don't forget to share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Don't forget to hit that notification, and I'll catch you guys at the next car.